Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. So yesterday I was watching a video from Emily Noel. I forget her YouTube name, but I know that that's part of her username. She's been on YouTube for quite some time. I remember her from the very beginning. I don't know if she's still an anchor, but I remember her being a news anchor. And just the way that she spoke, she was very eloquent, she was very poised, and just the way she described things, she had a very professional feel to her. And she did show up on my recommendations page, and she was just talking about, I think she labels it hot takes or hot topics, something like that. And people would send her tweets and post stuff on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, and she would just kind of share her takes on what people were thinking. And it got me thinking, like, there's a lot of things that I share. There's a lot of things that I find, same like wavelength when it comes to makeup and makeup styles and trends and just the makeup community in general. And I thought, let's just talk about some of the things that I've been thinking about when it comes to makeup. I don't feel like I have a place to talk about it like in the videos that I'm making, but I thought, you know what, hey, let's just sit down and we will just talk makeup. I was thinking about makeup and collections, right? I always talk about makeup collections. And something that I've been thinking about in regards to previous makeup videos that I've made on the topic, I feel like sometimes it may come across like I'm pushing people to stop buying makeup, and maybe that might not be the case. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but I want to say that that's not how I feel. I feel like people's collections are very personal. My collection is personal. I don't want anyone to tell me what I should and shouldn't have in my collection. Not that I really care. Not that anyone should care what people say about what they should and should not have in their collection. So if it's ever come across that way, I apologize. What I do with those videos is that I want to be able to share with people and maybe bring more awareness into what the collection means. And if your collection is you wanting to have a big one, then that it totally makes sense to buy makeup. And I just want to share with people strategies or things to think of when they're trying to curate their collection, if that's what they plan on doing. And my sharing it is coming from a place of, I know where you're at, and if you're trying to better yourself in terms of your purchases, like, I'm here for you. I know where you're at now. I understand it, and it's not easy. You can't just go cold turkey. Like, you still want to purchase stuff, but you know that it's not the smartest thing to do. And kind of to jump the fence over to the other side, it's not easy. So I just want to share with people how I'm going through it, how I've overcome a lot of these like urges to spend. And hopefully it helps you guys out there. I just want to clarify that if it may seem like I'm being pushy with all of this, like no buy and how you should use your collection and stuff like that, I finished filming my 2014 purchases and I said I was going to eat pizza, but I was like, damn, I need to film this video. So the pizza is going to cool off a little bit more. The next one is makeup like style. I was thinking about this yesterday when I was looking at pictures that I've previously done, like I want to say the past few months. So I have purchased quite a few colorful eyeshadow palettes, and the reason I did that was because I wanted to dabble into it. There were a couple brands, Juvia's Place, that I wanted to try, and they predominantly come out with colorful eyeshadows. It's trendy. Rainbow palettes are all the rage right now, and in addition to color, I also wanted to dabble into cut crease, halo eyes, and just be creative with palettes that I normally wouldn't purchase. Like, it's not what I would traditionally go for. Having said that, I have loved the creativity behind it. Since it's not what I'm used to, it's obviously a challenge for me. Like, if I see a whole bunch of like brown eyeshadows, I'm quick on those things. And when I see like a purple and a yellow and an orange and a pink, like, I'm like, I don't know, like I have to kind of think about it. Same thing goes with cut creases and halo eyes. Like, putting primer or concealer on your eyeballs. It's not easy if you're trying to make it like a precise line and then like kind of blend it out at the end. It's a talent. I see some people who do it effortlessly. I'm like, how? And so the challenge has been amazing. But having enjoyed playing with makeup, having said all of those things, I still know that in my heart will always be with neutrals. It will always be with putting shimmer wherever I want it. I like really blended out looks. I like diffused makeup. I love working with like barely there to like a brownish smoky eye. Like those are my comfort areas, and for me that is my everyday. That's what my go-to is, and I'm pretty sure that will be my forever home when it comes to makeup styles. And so I would advise you to try something out that's different for you, not to try and change your style, but to enhance and to challenge your creativity when it comes to makeup, because the possibilities are like endless. We all know this. So I recommend you trying it out. It's fun. It's fun. Emily Noel brought this up in her video, and it, like when she said it, I was like, yes, like I've been thinking about that. And it's the term wearable, or like everyday makeup, everyday colors. I'm very guilty of this. I'm very guilty of saying this. And at the end of the day, it's just a description. Like people are using it not to say like, this is every day, this is wearable. It's a form of expression. I don't think, like when I say it, I don't mean it to be taken literally. And so I kind of get the two sides of the story, where people are saying like, well, what are you saying about my style then? It's not everyday, it's not wearable. Makeup is subjective, makeup style is subjective. And so I get that argument, but I also feel like when we say everyday, when we say like wearable, it's like attached to a certain color scheme. For me, like when I say everyday, when I say wearable, that statement is attached to a certain color scheme, like a certain color story. It's not that I'm disregarding people who choose to wear other types of colors. It's just like, when you say everyday, you think in your head, you know what colors I'm talking about. And so when it comes down to it, wear what you want. Wear what you want. That's just it. And if I ever use that terminology, like if I use that descriptor, just know that I'm not trying to offend anyone or put down anyone's style. It's just, I'm referring to a color scheme. And there's a mosquito. Trends. Rainbow palettes. Rainbow palettes. Oh my God. Rainbow palettes have been coming out for a few months now. And hello, I did purchase quite a bit of colorful eyeshadow palettes. But I'm kind of just over it. It's not my color preference. Again, I'm kind of, I'm not part of the group that's kind of like all in with this trend. But it left me thinking, like, what is the next thing? We started off with the neutral, the browns, we got into the warms, we got into the smokies, we got into the reds, the purples, the greens, the pop of blue. A little while ago, it was like the yellows, the monochromatic palettes. What is next? Are you guys excited? Like, what's the next trend? I'm excited to see what it is. Coming soon to a counter near you. What will it be? Recently, I did a video on makeup brands needing to slow down. That's pretty much the title. And someone in the comments said something that I personally felt like. I thought about it. I didn't speak on it, which I feel like I should have, because I was thinking about it. And she had pointed out that, brands coming out with a lot of stuff provides options. 100% agree with that. I guess in a way, just much like with the rest of the world, you're always trying to push the boundaries. You're always trying to come up with the next big thing, right? And after that, she mentioned that it's the individual's responsibility to kind of push away from the pressure of buying makeup. completely agree. I completely agree. I don't blame companies for my purchases. I don't. That's my personal choice. No one is forcing me to press place order. No one is doing that. That's on me. And hate to admit it, guys, that's on you. That's on all of us. It's on all of us. I think when it comes down to it, that video was like, I still believe that the makeup companies, it's just overwhelming. It's sensory overload for me. Like there's too much. And I think of the pressure to keep up. You know, like when you get peer pressure at school, like to do something or to be a certain way, to dress a certain way. In the makeup community, it's the same thing. It's not like it's on the same level. And also with like the addiction side of shopping, I wouldn't equivalent it to, is that a word? Correct me. I wouldn't say it's the same as, you know, drinking alcohol or using drugs. But what I am saying is that it's its own kind of pressure. It's its own kind of addiction. They are a form of those things. So the pressure to keep up with what's trendy and the addiction side of it, it varies for people. And so maybe I'm not as easily influenced. I think that probably comes with age because let's be honest, when you're younger, you're usually a little more susceptible to just being pressured into something. And so I feel for people that maybe don't know how to handle the pressure of all of that. I think that was more so my main focus, because I agree with you. If you are watching and you had made that comment, I'm with you. I'm with you about the need for options, of exploring the possibilities of makeup. And we are solely responsible for our choices. But I also believe that there is a pressure, whether that's something we put on ourselves. It is, but it's also like you cannot deny the outside pressures of what you see influencers having, or what you see is popular at the time, what this popular makeup brand is putting out. There's pressure to it. Double-edged sword. That's what it is. You just, either spend some hard-earned money, or you just, you miss out. You miss out. You don't really miss out, guys. There's so much stuff on the market. Again, that all comes with time, because I know what it feels like to be like, no, it's not the same. Don't talk to me. I'm on Sephora. And YouTube beauty community drama. I'm still where I am at that. I still don't care, guys. I still don't care. I'm one of those people that just doesn't care. Maybe sometimes I watch people get ready with me and they'd bring up a certain drama and be like, oh, really? Like that's what's going on? But I don't put in the effort to look for it. I don't care. I really don't. Anyone with me? And if you are like really into the drama, what attracts you to it? Like what is it about the beauty community drama that's just like suckering you in? Because it's like all over. It's all over. There's so much drama. And I notice a lot of the people that I follow would bring up like, oh, like this person, this influencer, this, beauty guru. I'm like, really? What'd they do this time? Learn me. But learn me so that I just eventually don't care. So those are just like my makeup tidbits, thoughts, what's going on in my head in terms of the makeup community at large. And I would again like to say that I got this idea sparked through a video that I watched from Emily Noel. I will link her channel down below. She is awesome, again, so well spoken. I love the way she comes off across on video, and she has always been the same from the beginning till now. She's the same personality, and that's a rarity on YouTube. So check her out. I'm pretty sure you guys know who she is. She's got like 1 million subscribers, and rightfully so. Well deserved. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys did enjoy and would like to be updated with future videos, I hope you decide to click on the red subscribe button down below. This makeup look can be found on Instagram. First link in the description box down below, where I will post a photo of this makeup look and a full list of products that I used to put this makeup look together in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.